This is a fan-based parody. Star Wars is owned by Disney. Please support the official release. Welcome to Weekend Star Warriors.
Mimban? I've never even heard of Mimban.
No one has. And it is steadily growling at the three of you.
I growl right the back.
How do you wish to punctuate your entrance?
I am sufficiently intimidated.
We take this moment and shoot the shit out of all of them.
Yeah. I'm gonna go look at that pile over there. Pile!
You want to sleep on it?
No, I want to poke it.
I sit down with you two for 2 seconds, and now I'm involved. I just want to point that out. Okay.
I'm blowing motherfucker's head off now.
Okay.
Okay. Yay me!
Pull out your bowcaster.
I have issues.
Last time on Weekend Star Warriors, Liliana and her new BFF Ping Pong landed on a planet they thought was Naboo. They went to the local cantina to hang out and ask for directions. In short order, at this lonely bar, they made a reluctant new friend. Shistovin Wolfman Zyzzix accepted an epic quest from an old woman claiming to be a former Jedi Master. Started and ended a bar fight, and were promptly arrested by local imperial authorities. They were searched, had their possessions seized, briefly interrogated, before being thrown into Cell 94. Rumors had it that the cell was the den of a monster. We now rejoin our heroes in Cell 94 with its current occupant.
Grab him by the neck and pick him up.
Suddenly, a huge, black-haired Wookiee grabs Zyzzix by the throat and pulls him up.
Alright, what do you gain by doing that? Wait a second! I'm a little bear!
Is that...
And I don't care.
Wait, do you recognize me? Are you McClaw?
Your scent is familiar.
Thank God.
Can you just put him down? I'm sure you're gonna have to stay here longer if you kill someone while you're in
I
here.
release him.
These people are so violent.
I'm sure you could get us out of here, couldn't you?
What are you doing here?
Well, I got in a fight on the streets of... Pretty much killed all of them or scared them away. But...
Those are two very different things.
I laugh at that story.
I guess we gathered by the laughter.
They caught us in mid-fight and they put us in here. This little white furry thing is Ping Pong.
Hello.
I don't remember your name.
Of course you don't. Zyzzix, hi, nice to meet you. And I shake him with the hand that isn't holding my throat.
He feels my massive paw envelop his hand.
I am sufficiently intimidated.
Pleasure.
This man, he basically annihilated an entire ship of Tradoshans.
By yourself?
Not by himself, but he had very...
I had help.
He had help. We freed some slaves. That's how I met him.
You should have led with that. I like you so much more now.
No, you've got to sort of make up for the fact that you just strangled this man with very little,
You want to be my snack?
Yeah, bring it on. Fuck, eat
Let's go.
me. Let's go.
Okay, maybe...
Eat me in jail. I don't care.
Good.
Jesus.
Can I
Your
get a
impression is
transfer,
not getting
please?
better.
Hey, maybe we put the whole finding each other thing aside. Figure out a way to get
I'm
out of here.
trying
Yeah.
to.
I'm mostly not talking to you, and you know it.
Alright.
How are we going to get out of this?
You certainly have some interesting friends, don't you, young lady?
What the hell?
Oh my god!
Oh my
She's
God!
back.
She is gazing at you through the bars of the window.
Where did... Okay.
Get us out of here!
Shh. I can, but we have to do this quietly.
Okay.
I didn't know you had a Wookiee friend. Now, tell
Friend is a
me,
generous term.
we are possibly planning a little excursion. Would you be interested?
Maybe.
Okay, how do you feel about killing several Imperial soldiers?
Any slavers?
Well, they tend to fund slavery a lot and help slavers, so technically the way they've been treating the native
Yes or
population-
no?
Just say yes.
We'll say yes.
I'm in.
That was easy.
Excellent. Now,
They took your crystal.
Yeah, they took your crystal.
Yeah.
And other things that belong to us that are really important that we would like back.
yes.
I think he's talking about something of his own, but
okay.
I said we, trying to be generous.
I would like my blaster back.
See?
Yes, we will get that.
Okay, thank you.
You just
Sorry.
have to be very, very calm.
Okay.
Now, she holds out her hand, closes her eyes, takes a deep breath, and roll for perception.
What's
would
it?
that be intellect?
Yeah, what?
Cunning.
16.
21.
Oh, Jinx.
And a natural 1.
Liliana, you're still staring at the old woman.
Oh, I did have a bit of alcohol today for the first time.
However-
I'm pretty dizzy.
McClaw, you notice something. A tray of
I
food
also got 21.
that's at the back of the cell suddenly floats of its own accord. The tray moves slowly towards the bars, turns to the side, moves through the bars, moves over to the left, and moves out of your sight. You suddenly hear a click, and the doors rattle open.
We go outside.
She is straining and says, "Please, someone catch the thing so that it doesn't..."
Oh, I got this!
Liliana,
Liliana dives for it.
roll for agility.
Okay.
What do you add to this?
Agility, it's on the top.
No.
Wait.
That would be a 4.
Out of 20.
Would anyone
Were
else?
you going for
Yeah.
it too?
I was going for it, yeah.
Roll.
Okay.
Roll.
That's a natural 1.
Okay,
I got 17.
I'm too big. I'm slow.
Yeah.
You're not even...
Zyzzix, you trip and fall on your face.
Of course.
Take 1 point of damage.
Ow!
Strain damage.
Yeah, nothing.
But Ping Pong, you deftly rush forward and catch it before
The
it hits
tray?
the ground. The tray.
I stand up, wincing.
The old lady says, "I need you to follow my directions exactly.
Okay.
You want your things back, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Very much.
Okay. Take a left out of the cell,
Left.
walk until the end, open the door, make a right. There will be a small room on the right, and all of your confiscated things will be there.
Okay.
Okay.
Then
Right.
immediately come back here.
Got it.
Not quite to your cell itself, but keep going down the hallway. There is an emergency exit there.
All right.
Wait for me to tell you it's okay. Otherwise, the alarm will go off.
All right.
I have a question.
Yes.
You said open the door. Is it locked?
No, they tend to be a little lax.
Convenient.
Are we the only
Okay.
prisoners?
All right.
No, you are currently the only ones in prison. This
Oh.
is a very small place.
That makes a lot more sense. Okay.
There
All
are
right.
no secondary objectives.
Okay. Are we ready? Are we doing this?
Yep.
Yes, let's go.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's
we
do it.
we set off. We go left out of the cell.
Mhm.
We walk to the end of the hallway. We
Mhm.
open the door. We turn right. I look for the small room on the right that
Okay.
she talked about.
You find it?
Okay. Do we are all our things there?
Have you opened the door?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
All your things are there.
Great.
And now,
Uh-oh.
okay, no one hears you.
Thank God. That was close.
Now, let's see what kinds of confiscated contraband there is.
Ooh.
So we find all our things, right?
Yes.
Now, would any of you care to make a perception check?
I got 20.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not
Uh,
bad. 15.
3.
20.
I got a massive 9.
9! Okay, Liliana, you don't hear
You're
anything,
denied.
so you start rummaging through the various contraband items and seeing if you can find anything useful.
Cool. Do
No.
I find anything
However, the
Find a
three
bag
of
of
you,
chips.
having heightened hearing,
Mhm.
hear something coming from the room next door. Would you care to try and listen?
Yes.
Okay.
She said leave immediately.
I have my weapons ready.
Okay, you listen.
I hide the other one, but I have my sonic blaster out.
Okay, you listen.
I'm at the door ready to run.
Now, no one is coming.
For everyone else.
And are you closing the door so that no one sees that you guys are in there? At least holding it slightly open?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not completely closed because it's hard to open.
Mm-hmm. Now, you hear Gremmel talking to someone on the holocom.
What is it, Gremmel? This had better be good.
Sir, I've captured some fugitives from a bar fight. One of the items they had on them was rather interesting.
Fugitives. You called me away from my work to deal with fugitives.
But sir...
Do you have any idea how much I have to deal with right now? Without the Senate to deal with trivialities, every single problem in the entire sector comes across my desk.
But sir...
If only that kill star thing had worked, everyone would be too scared of getting blown up to bother me.
But sir, look!
What, a simple crystal? Isn't that why you're there? To find crystals for those force detectors?
But it's not one of those. I thought so at first too, but look how it glows. None of the others glow on their own like this.
He still has the crystal. He's...
Don't say it.
They're trying to continue talking, but you missed a couple things.
Okay, I have refocus, or almost refocus.
Say he was interested on hearing any Jedi relics.
You want to call him, go ahead. I won't stop you.
Gremmel seems to be very nervous. I thought that you...
I am allocating that particular duty to you, Gremmel. If you are right, he may give you a promotion. But if you're wrong... I didn't get to this position by pestering a Sith Lord. If you think Darth Vader will be more patient than myself, go ahead and call him. Of course, if you're too afraid, there's always the Inquisitors. But pray they just don't take it for themselves, or else Vader will be coming after both of you.
He hangs up, and you don't hear anything more.
All right, let's go.
Wait. Did I find anything in the?
You found a couple knives, a couple power packs, and one more blaster.
Okay.
Can I have the extra blaster?
Yes.
But he has not left his office. He's still there in a closed office.
Okay, do we try to get into the office and get the crystal back, or do we go back to her?
But we would have to fight him by ourselves.
Yeah,
And then you'd probably have to fight about every single stormtrooper there, which is probably about 50.
Let's not
I call that practice.
Okay.
I think we should go back. It's her crystal. She might have another piece somewhere.
Okay, good point. Okay, so I know what we're supposed to do next.
Go back.
Yeah, but after that. But yes, okay.
Okay.
He's saying he knows the directions.
Got it.
Yes.
Let's
Let's go. Yes.
So we
we
go back to our
head
cell.
back to the emergency exit.
You hear a slight tapping on the door.
Okay.
Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, open the door right when I say. You hear her make a little concentrating sound, which sounds like she's constipated. You hear a slight click.
Go.
All of you rush out the door. The alarm does not set off, and she promptly closes it behind you.
Oh, okay. He still has your crystal.
So now
Don't worry about that. That is just a shard of the true crystal. That is what we are getting.
I was ready to... Okay, never mind. It's not important. Let's go.
Now, we'll need a means of transport to get to the real crystal, but I don't recommend using the speeders. There are massive bugs in the forest, and it would be better to have something with a little more armor. How would you feel about stealing a TIE crawler?
Great.
Sure.
Love it.
feel great about it. Now, you did get that I got that extra blaster, right?
Yes, I did.
Great.
Now, it may be a little snug with our Wookiee friend here, but I think that if we open up the doors a little, we can all fit comfortably. Did you happen to get any food for the journey? You did find a couple confiscated
Cliff bars.
Cliff bars, rations and such.
I think you mean
Yes.
spiff bars.
Cliff bars.
Cannon.
I got some of these spiff bars.
Yes!
I like spiff bars.
Like
They're sort
Spaceman
of like
Spiff.
cookies, but they're sort of like cardboard.
Okay.
That's all you guys. Have fun.
I've been working on this for a while now. I've been working with the Kawaii resistance. You've seen the indigenous species, haven't you?
The little green dudes?
Yes, they are essentially the shamed caste of the Kawaii.
Got that. Yeah.
The Kawaii are very proud and were fighting against the Empire since their occupation. However, the Mimbanites, as they call their lesser people, gave up, surrendered, and are just constantly trying to appease their human masters.
I just wish there was some way to get the Empire out of here on our way out. Do you know what I mean? Like, does a TIE fighter have weapons? Can we shoot something? Like,
What? I mean,
they're here making everybody's lives miserable. The Kawaii are being treated like dirt.
Well, the shamed ones are called the Mimbanese, but Kawaii are the proud ones that are fighting against them.
And this culture's so f***ed up that it has two names for how much shame one section of it has versus one that doesn't.
While I hear and understand your empathy for these people, I think from a practical standpoint, shooting at them is a terrible idea.
The thing is, we are going to help them. You see, I've made a deal with the Kawaii. I have been preparing for a very long time, steadily arming the Kawaii
What?
in exchange for them giving me information about where the crystal is. It may seem a little selfish, but I mean, I am an old woman. I want to not only help, but also help myself.
Help me to help me.
Help me. Or help them to help me.
So what do you gain from this?
We really don't have time to talk right now. I can tell you once we are underway, once we are in the TIE crawler and driving there.
That's fair. Let's go.
Yes.
But I don't think we should just randomly shoot
We'll,
willy-nilly.
we'll talk on the way. Let's go.
Okay?
Or we could just squelch the idea right now.
You go to the motor pool, and the old woman holds her hand up to stop you. I didn't account for this. She
What?
turns back. There are 2 guards. It's okay. We have you. Is there any way that you can take them out quietly or quickly?
So sonic rifle is out of the question.
Yes, that is very, very loud.
Well, I've just got this new blaster.
That is also loud.
Is it?
We just got
Got
a
a
couple
bow
of
and arrow.
knives and
Wait a minute.
I've got a bow and arrow. All
I
right.
show my big old sword, my reek blade.
All right, and let's just say that in the 6 months since you've seen her, you have upgraded it with a vibration generator, which makes it do extra damage and is easier to get a crit on. So,
He's
Or-
so excited, you guys. He's like a little kid.
or you could always just try to lift or rip their head off with your bare hands.
Hang on. Can I make a quick suggestion? You have knives.
yes.
You're force sensitive.
My powers are a little weak at the moment.
I want to hunt.
He seems eager for the job, and in my opinion, I think that's always a good
Does
line to go with.
do either of you
I
have
agree.
do any of you have some kind of shock weapon?
Yes, I have a shock glove.
Okay, how about the Wookiee rushes in,
Okay.
and young lady, use your shot glove, and if they aren't down by then, the others can come in with their knives or bows or whatever have you.
Right?
Okay.
So,
How far apart are they from each other?
I'd say a double doorway apart, so maybe 6 feet from each other. Would you care to rush in?
Are we in the forest or what's...
You're in an outpost right now. You're at the motor pool. There's a big wall.
So I try to use the terrain around me to try to sneak up as much as close as possible.
Okay, you can climb up onto the wall, so you could get the drop literally on them.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right, you climb up the wall using your climbing claws.
So unassuming.
Zyzzix is just like blanching every
And
time
what
there's
are
a
they
noise.
doing when that noise is happening?
Playing cards.
Alright,
Drinking.
wonderful.
Both.
There's not much going on.
Didn't smash
He
like
did
you
say
the
we're
night
the only
before.
3 people here.
They
so-
got some spice.
Who's that? One of them, he says. That's nothing. Just one of them claw birds.
These guys rolled low on their intelligence checks.
Well, they just had a lot of spice.
Why do you think they were sent to Mimban? McClaw, would you care to make an attack? Would you want to try for both of them or just one?
I'm gonna drop on both.
Are you going to use your entire body or a sword and your feet?
My entire body. I'm a heavy guy.
Okay, you may be able to incapacitate them, but
300 pounds falling from how high?
about 8 feet.
I can crush somebody.
Okay, you are right above them. Roll a d20 to see whether you manage to land on any vital parts. Go ahead.
Alright, so I'm rolling a d20.
D20.
The 3 of us are...
Plus your weight.
Plus my weight?
Well, I was joking. Okay,
So I got an
11.
11.
Okay. You smash them both to the ground. They are stunned for 1 turn, but they are not dead.
Good. Because I want to see them die.
Okay, oh boy.
Now, according to the plan, Liliana, would you care to use your stun glove on one?
Sure. So I can easily just like run up to them and.
Yes.
Okay, so
I
do
did the
that.
work.
You could probably saunter if you wanted to.
Fit me on in.
Sure, I'll tripsy my way over there because I'm still a little bit tipsy. I grab one of them with my shot glove.
Alright, that stuns him for another turn. Okay, now the two of you can either attack the same one that Liliana has stunned, or go for the further one that is now currently on the ground.
I think the further one because it's got one less turn of stunning. So
Do you want to go for the throat?
I'm going to shoot my bow and arrow at him.
Okay. Go
Let's
ahead.
see.
It's a quiet weapon.
3.
Well, let's give you automatic crit because he's down.
Alright.
And do you want to do it point blank?
Sure.
Alright.
Does that change anything?
A little.
2.
2 piercing damage straight down into his throat.
So that's 4 though, right?
You critted, yeah.
And he can no longer speak.
Oh dear. Well,
Zyzzix, would you care to finish this one off?
Absolutely. And I walk over and just no ceremony at all. Just pull out my new knife and
Slit his throat?
Yeah, on his throat.
Alright, he bleeds out. And
Good. That's one taken care
he's
of.
dead. Now the other one is still stunned, and now it is McClaw's turn.
I pull out my vibro right blade and I'm gonna go for his head.
Let's say auto crit because he's right under you.
Makes sense.
7, 14.
You lob his head off completely.
Do you say that out loud?
No.
Okay, good.
alright, let's get in this thing.
You just
Wait
see
for
I-
these bleeding
The
bodies.
old woman is staring at you with some shock, but also respect. And
I nod at her.
she reaches down and grabs the 2 blasters off of the stormtroopers. Would any of you care to try and loot them for further stuff?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
19.
D20.
2.
Are we adding anything?
You poke yourself in
To
the
it.
eye.
Yeah.
I'd say
No, that's
you
a
know
one.
what it
That's
is?
a one.
I'm
agility.
just like
21.
21.
6. 21.
I rolled a 2, so I'm just gonna spend
19.
my turn like staring at the
the
one
two of
dead
you-
in my arms.
McClaw and Ping Pong strip their entire utility belt,
Wonderful.
which has several power packs, a grappling hook, and a grenade.
Every
Each one has a grenade.
Yay!
A grenade. So I've got a grenade. Is the power pack for my
Blaster.
blaster?
Well,
Right.
it's only for the E11 blaster, which Hala has gotten, and you can ask for her. Now, would you care to stay and try to take their armor, or are you
No,
just...
it's time to go.
Okay.
Didn't think it would fit me anyway.
We just killed 2 people. It's time to leave.
Let's go.
Okay, she...
I put the
It says the one
decapitated
who
head
wants
in
to
my
shoot the
knapsack.
planet.
Okay, yeah. When you went and got all of your belongings, McClaw, you also got your head bag.
His what?
We'll explain later.
No, his what?
He keeps the skulls of all of the individuals he's killed. It's currently at about 30. Well, now 31.
Oh, good.
Still counting.
I tilt the dead one in my hands toward him, like, All right,
He didn't kill him.
He only counts the ones he kills.
fair enough.
So,
You take it. Yours.
No, I'm good. I don't need souvenirs, but I respect your gathering of them. I'm handling this badly. Let's go.
Did you see this? I have a tooth from one of the Trandoshans that I killed on that slaver ship.
Oh, I
Forget
have this. I pull out a skull.
Oh, cool.
It's yours.
Oh,
It's the one you killed.
oh, thank
We
you.
last met.
this is all very touching, but perhaps we should...
Let's go.
Sorry,
Stop
let's go.
Trading
Perhaps we
dead
should
things.
So, the old woman puts a ladder up to the tie crawler, and you all pile in. For those of the uninitiated, a tie crawler looks kind of like a tie bomber, only with 1 pod rather than 2. And instead of wings, it has giant tank treads.
Okay.
And she drives the tie crawler straight out into the forest.
How's her driving?
Great. So while
Her driving is pretty good.
Okay.
If one of you tried to drive, you would probably have used the cannons to blast your way out.
Probably. That does sound like something I would do.
since we're all sitting in this vehicle,
But
could
she
I
makes
have
a
one
quick
of those
stop.
good blasters? Could
She
I
tosses one back to you.
Thank you.
She
The
makes
power
a
pack.
she makes a quick stop
Okay.
after you've reached the tree line, and she gets out and says, "I have kept a couple weapons hidden here. I've been smuggling them out for the Kauai resistance.
Yeah.
Could one of you perhaps go and pick them up? They're right behind that tree. I am an old woman after all."
Can
Can I do a perception check?
I would like to as well, or insight check rather.
Insight. Oh dear.
I have 18.
7.
I don't care.
What's in you?
That was very low.
With that insight roll,
Mm-hmm.
you know she's not being entirely honest,
Mm-hmm.
but it's something that would probably just be a minor inconvenience, not lethal.
I'm not walking out into no man's land or whatever. In other words,
Yeah.
I'm not leaving myself vulnerable.
No.
Okay, I'll go ahead and.
You might want a blaster with you, though.
I roll my eyes, hoist my sonic rifle,
Mhm.
and walk over.
You make your way over, and suddenly a pair of buzzing insects
Yep.
charge
Yep.
at you.
I followed somewhat close behind.
Okay.
Do the two of us have to roll initiative?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Okay.
All right then.
I'm not leaving myself vulnerable. 2 insects promptly fly up. It's fine. Ooh, that's good. Non-natural 20.
8.
Dang, you the fastest Ewok I've ever seen.
Got both my blasters going.
I do love, like, I'm having such a delight picturing you in my head because this tiny teddy bear speaking with a refined British accent. I'm so happy. I just, like, we haven't had a lot of time to gab yet, but I just want to be like, you're so cute!
I get that a lot.
You're like Paddington.
Yeah, you are. You're a white Paddington. It sounds bad somehow.
Well, she'll dye her fur later. All right, Zyzzix, you got the first initiative, so go ahead and fire.
Great. Can I fire my rifle and hit both at once?
Separated.
All right. I will aim at the closest one to us, I guess.
All right.
D6.
Ooh, and that's a natural 1. It jams again, doesn't it? All right. It clicks again, and I'm like, figures, and just put it back on my belt.
All right.
You don't put it
Now-
away.
We'll work on that
jammed.
later.
Yeah,
So-
it's jammed. I don't have time.
Now the 2
I
remaining
understand.
are looking out the hatch, and they can join in and fire if they want.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I take a
Why don't
Wait,
you 2
wait.
roll for initiative as
right.
well?
Yeah, you have to roll initiative
I'm gonna take my time.
first. You're in no hurry.
I'm in no hurry.
16.
I got 6.
Did you add your ability?
Yep.
Oh. Sorry.
So I shoot at the one closest to me. That's a 1 as well.
You jam. Next up is one of the bugs.
Great.
It is going to. It's going to roll. Let's see, a d6 for damage. That's a 2. It tries to suck your blood, but it misses and gets only a tear of your fabric.
Yeah, bat away like. Buy me a drink first. Jesus.
Now let's
say this.
Yes.
You have me roaring, laughing, and like.
I like reel back from the noise, like, oh shit.
Okay, Ping Pong, your turn.
Right. I'm going to take my E11 blaster, the new one,
Hooray!
and I'm going to shoot the one that just tried to suck his blood.
Thanks.
Oh dear.
Your gun jams.
Oh
Oh, why are all our guns jamming?
no! This is why stormtroopers are such terrible shots!
Okay, now it's the other bug's turn.
Stupid guns.
And attracted by his laughter, it's going to go for McClaw.
Bring it.
1.
Oh no.
Okay, so this bug headbutts the wheel and flops down right in front of you.
Oh, okay.
Like it's on the ship right in front of you. It's about the size of a head.
Oh, okay.
Next up, it is...
Please tell me
Well,
it's his turn.
it is your turn.
I jump on it and stomp on it.
Ew.
It splatters.
Oh!
Disgusting.
No gun needed.
Alright.
300 pounds.
Now, Zyzzix, it's your turn again. Would you like to try clear your blaster? Or do you
have
want
a
to
knife.
take a swing at it?
The other bug that's alive? Yeah, I want to swing at it with my knife.
I'd suggest swinging with the pommel of your rifle because it has a slight stun function.
Sure. I'll do that. I flip the rifle around and...
Okay, what is your brawn?
Brawn is 3. What do I roll for this? 2. Plus
Okay.
what? Brawn, right? So 5.
You hit it.
Okay.
It is severely hurt. It only has one wing left and it is struggling. Now, Liliana,
Yeah.
Clear your jam?
I'm gonna clear my.
That's it?
I'm gonna clear it.
she's doing like pumping like in a 1700s musket rifle right now, just so you know.
So is this a D20?
it's a d6 stun.
D6? Okay.
How
Be
did
good
you-
to me.
How can you what happens?
I got a 5.
You unjam it. Now you can take a shot at
Alright.
the one that's dying.
3.
Okay. You shoot it right through the body and it explodes
Okay.
in guts.
Ah!
Ew,
It's
that was-
it's in my mouth.
It's sticking in her nose.
Oh, sorry.
That wasn't quiet. Let's go.
I don't think any of it was.
Oh, get the thing.
What?
Grab
The box
weapon.
and
Oh,
the...
yeah, I grab it. And
Okay,
spray
it is very heavy. You're gonna need 2 people to carry... Or...
I go over there
Well,
and
you-
pick it up.
I was about.
Yeah,
by
okay, the 2 of you...
We're like struggling with it, and
Yes.
it just comes by.
You take it to the ladder, and McClaw easily lifts it with one hand.
Didn't you say your force powers weren't working earlier? Never mind. Oh, McClaw, not the. I thought you meant the old lady. I'm sorry.
No.
If you wish to know my name, you could always ask.
What is your name?
Hala.
Hi, Hala. Thanks for helping us
Hello.
escape.
Hello.
Yes, I've never heard that before. Alright, so she...
This is why she didn't introduce herself until me.
Yes, yes it is. Okay.
My name sometimes aren't
So, you all set off in the crawler and close the hatch. You hear a couple more as mimsquitos hit. Yes, they're called mimsquitos.
Oh, of course.
They hit the sides, but cause absolutely no damage. And
Couple hit the windshield.
yes, she presses the windshield wiper to get their yellow-green guts off of it. And she offers Zyzzix a little wet nap.
Thank you. And I wipe it all off.
All the Trandoshans are right outside.
Yay!
They
How far?
point blank.
Yay!
Man, I need to stop using shit so much. Now, who do you want to designate for corpse duty?
That was kind of enthralling.
I'm sorry, I will have to call your mother right away. I will have her.
Oh, no, don't call her!
I didn't even think that would work.
I think you sound like this, but really you sound like this.
Oh, why are you yelling at me?
Because I want to yell too.
Crit!
Crit.
Hurrah!
Just
Eat it, dick.
Huzzah!
he drops his gun and holds his hands up, surrendering.
Too bad, I'm gonna shoot him.
All right.
Ruthless. Smash his fucking face. I have issues.
So I fart as I walk away.
It's in my mouth.
It's sticking. Oh no.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks for listening to Weekend Star Warriors. I am your host and game master, John Ike. Star Wars was created by George Lucas and is owned by Disney. This game follows the basic rules of the Edge of the Empire role-playing game, and rule books are available for sale wherever books are still sold. The setting for this adventure was based off of the book Splinter of the Mind's Eye by Kevin J. Anderson. I highly recommend reading his various works. Liliana Emerald was played by Megan Cordero. You can follow her on Instagram at Maganda88. Zyzzix Math was played by Jeffrey Gardner. You can follow him on Instagram at Jeffa+. Ping Pong was played by Kat Johnston. You can follow her on Instagram at BirdieCat82. McClaw was played by Edgar Cuevas. You can try to follow him, but do so at your own risk. Music by Megan Cordero. Effects by Jeffrey Gardner. Special thanks to Mike Christensen and Melissa Cuevas. Please like, subscribe, and review, and we will release the next episode in a couple of weeks. Thanks for listening, and remember, when dealing with bugs, keep your mouth closed.